Welcome to the FreeGameDonD podcast, life, family, and business. Listen, today we're going to be talking about hustling. Someone who just wants to hustle, right? Versus someone who actually wants to be a business owner, or someone who starts out hustling and then eventually wants to mature into a business owner, right? These are two separate things. I do believe that a business owner can somewhat hustle, right? But, I'm not sure that a hustler, can ever transition into a business owner if he's stuck in a hustler's mindset.
That's true.
And he's not thinking long term, right? He's not thinking about scaling and growing. He's just thinking about, day-to-day activities. He may not be able to ever, grow into a business owner, right? So I just kind of want to talk about that because I think some people confuse the two. They'll say they have a business and they're hustling. And listen, I've hustled.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people hustle.
Yeah.
And I know we were talking earlier, like when we first got into the insurance business, I was in trucking business. And so when I got into insurance, I was just hustling insurance. I mean, I wasn't initially for about maybe the first 6-7 months, I was just making some extra money. And that's what most hustles are. They're extra money, right? But they'll say, oh, I got this travel business or whatever. No, you're hustling. And it's okay. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with hustling. You got a main job and you're doing this on the side. I mean, that's how I was initially with insurance. I had trucking was my main source of income. That was my main business. And then insurance was what I was doing on the side.
That was your side hustle.
It was a side hustle. And a lot of people have side hustles they try to pass off as businesses. And they'll say, oh, nobody supports my business. Well, it's not a business, it's a hustle. And people that run businesses, they know that what you're doing is a hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they run real businesses, so they can tell the difference, right? So, and there's nothing wrong with being a hustler. Nothing at all. We're not even trying to be derogatory about it, but there is a difference. There's a certain level of dedication required to be an all-in business owner. You're banking on everything that, this right here, you're all in. Business owners are all in on what they're all in on. Like this is their bread and butter. Like this is their passion, their purpose. This is everything to them. This is it. So I kind of want to talk about the two, like the hustler mindset versus a business owner mindset, and even that transition.
Yeah. Because I mean, with a hustler mindset, basically your main goal is to get it. Just get it. Make as much money as you can while the getting is good, right? And normally when it's a hustle, once the getting is not good anymore, you moved on to something else. Right. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But in some rare occasions, right, things that start out as a hustle, you then develop maybe a love or a passion for, right? So case in point, like, our business, you said you had a career already doing something else. This was introduced to you. Insurance was introduced to you. And that was just going to be a side hustle. Let me help some people, things like that. Make a little money by doing that. And cool. But by doing that, you grew to love helping our seniors, and getting them covered with their life insurance, and then us getting into Medicare. So now I can answer your medical questions too. And you started changing lives, right? Or even I got into it after you.
And I don't want to. I got to cut you off there because me. I'm super transparent.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I don't have a lot of friends. But no, what I realized is that this insurance business was scalable. Yes, I love helping people, but I still need to be able to help myself. So once I realized that this is scalable, I said, oh, okay, we can turn this into a real business because this insurance business is scalable.
Gotcha.
And, once I realized that, and then there was a lot more to it than just hustling, that's when I was like, okay, let's get structured properly.
Like we got action.
Yeah, hey, like Glorilla said, let her cook.
Let her cook.
Once I realized we could cook, man, I said,
let her cook.
Hey,
Yeah.
we can scale this. And I think a lot of times, you may think something's a one-off. You don't realize that
Mm-hmm.
it's something that you can scale. And once I realized it was something that we could scale and make it a family business and start venturing into something a little bit different than just making money, but get into passive income, residual income, things of this nature.
Yeah.
It started kind of changing the trajectory of not just mine and your life, but our children's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, employing them, giving them jobs. Everybody's on the payroll now,
Yeah.
right? And so, but I saw that way back then. I said, hold up, I'm slanging insurance, quote unquote, right now,
Mm-hmm.
and this is cool, but I think this is scalable.
Yeah.
I think I could hire my daughter, my son,
Mm-hmm.
and we can all eat off of this business and eat for years and
Years to
years and
come.
years and years to come.
Yes.
Right. And I think
Yes.
that's what made me really understand that it was not just a hustle. It was something that was way more than a hustle. And I think that's what really, opened my mind up. Because as a man, see, men are thinking long term.
Gotcha.
Not to say that women are not. It's just that, my job as a provider is to think long term.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this insurance stuff is cool, but is this a viable option 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road?
Gotcha.
What is it? What do things look like? And when I began to do the numbers, I was like, okay, yeah, let's get stuff structured properly. Let's get the kids on payroll. Let's make this a family business,
Mm-hmm.
and let's get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think also with that too, I understand that you were saying family, but then we also understood that we could open opportunities to other people, other like-minded,
For
people
sure.
that were looking for opportunities. A lot of times people are looking for ways to get rich quick, right? And so sometimes with hustles, that might be what it is. I'm just looking to get rich. I'm trying to get as much money as possible. I want to be rich, have more money than what I'm getting at my current job. But honestly, when you transition to a business owner, it changes to wanting to have wealth. And there's a difference. There's a difference between rich and wealth, right? Rich is monetarily a lot of money, right? Or what you view as a lot of money, whatever that number is. Wealth is not only monetarily wealthy, but more so freedom and flexibility, time with your family. There are things that you don't have to do. Okay, things could be propositioned to you, and you can say no, thank you. Ask somebody else. And so those are the different levels to things, and there's levels to everything. There's levels to hustling. There's levels to business ownership, but you literally have to be ready to sign up for whichever level that you're deciding to be on. If you want something quick,
let me
it's
say
a
something to what you
hustle.
just said, because I like what you said about because hustlers, they can be bought. You
Mhm.
can buy a hustler, like they'll do anything for $1.
Yeah.
But I always tell people the point of making money is not so you can go out and buy everything. The point of making money is to make sure no one can buy you.
Yes.
The
Say
point
that
of
again.
building wealth is to make sure that no one can buy you,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You can move how you want to move. For years, our motto has always been freedom and flexibility. We were the
Mhm.
only, out of our entire group, we were the only ones that had that motto,
Yeah.
freedom and flexibility, right? And we've always stood 10 toes down on that.
Mm-hmm.
Our brokers have the most freedom and flexibility because when they join us, that's what our goal is, to help them do what they want to do. They're
Yes.
taking all kind of trips around the world.
Okay, buying
Right.
houses, getting their homes and stuff
They're
like
doing it
that.
big,
doing what
man.
they want to
They
do.
in Africa and all kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like they're buying their time back, and that's
Yeah.
important to us because, like, these are our core values: time.
Yes.
Not things,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, things don't matter to us. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how life works. You want less when you can afford more.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the truth?
You're not even attracted to things anymore. Like,
Let me tell you, you are so right.
I'm just
You are
saying.
so right. Because I remember before we began our business, and I was working, making good money. I wanted everything. I had to have it. Oh my God, I gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it. Gotta have the newest this, the newest phone, the newest purse, the newest this. And now you I practically have to force myself to buy something. And even still, I'll go all the way to the store. You know, it feels good not to have to look at a price tag. If I want it, I can just get it, right? I can go to the store, I can look at it and say, meh, I don't really need this right now.
Right, I don't need
and
this.
walk that out. But before, let me go in that store. I'm trying to get, I gotta have that. I gotta have that bag. I gotta have those shoes. I have whatever it is. I have to have that electronic. And now I'm just like, I get it next month. But I don't feel like it now. I don't feel like pulling my card out. I don't feel like paying for anything today. Maybe tomorrow will be a day I want to spend a little money.
Yeah, and I just think that, like, you know, when you're in business, you're just you're projecting a lot of things in the future. So you just have to move a little bit differently. You have to move a lot different, actually, versus someone who's just merely hustling. You know, there's no regard for the future when it comes to a hustler. If you complain about a hustler's work, I remember one time we had a guy a long time ago came by the house, and remember the guy came by and did some yard work for us.
Oh my God!
And he messed up something, and I complained about it. And I can tell he was a hustler because his mindset was just like he was real nasty.
He was arrogant.
He was very arrogant about it. And but business owners, like, they treat all their clients like this is the only client that I have.
Yes.
Right. Even though, like, we have tons of clients, but the clients we deal with would never know because we treat them like they're the only one we have.
Yes.
Right. Because the thing about it, one client can turn into 100.
That's right.
Right. When you want your clients to keep your name in their mouth.
In their mouth. Yes.
Right. That's what you want. And this guy, after that situation, I was like, well, my name would be your name would be in my mouth, but it'd be all negative.
Yes.
Right. But he was hustling, though. He wasn't running a real business, because had he been running a real business, you know, he would have taken my complaint, which was definitely a valid complaint.
It was very valid.
Seriously, but he didn't, which is fine. I mean that was his situation. But, like, hustlers, they live for the moment. You know, they're not thinking long term. They're not thinking about scaling. They're not thinking about structure. They're not concerned about having a business account or business credit cards or any of this kind of stuff. So when you talk to a hustler about things like, listen, if you want your business to be able to scale and grow, you're going to have to show some profit. Hustlers not thinking like that. They want to continue to show, you know, negative earnings. We're not making any money. But when you go to the bank to borrow some money for your business, they're going to say, let me see the last 2-year tax returns. That's what they're going to tell you, right? This is not something that I heard. I'm just telling you what the facts are. They're going to say, let me see 2 years tax return. And you're going to show them 2 years of negative profit. And you're going to say, loan me 50 grand. I don't think so. Then you're going to be mad, you know, saying, oh, they're doing this to me because of X, Y, Z.
Exactly.
No, they're doing it to you because you're broke. Your business is broke.
Exactly.
Right?
The way you look in black and white on paper matters. It doesn't see race or anything like that.
Doesn't see sex.
It doesn't see sex.
It doesn't see any of that.
The numbers have to add up. What they say, the math's got a math.
The math got a math. Like,
so
your math ain't mathing.
It doesn't matter if you have a business. It doesn't matter how long you've been in business. If you're not making money and showing a profit, nobody wants to give you more money.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, when early on in business, we wanted to borrow more money. So we showed more profit.
Yes.
Like, we kept showing more profit year after year because we were wanting to, you know, borrow more money, right? And so they were always looking at the growth of the business, right? So that's important. So, you know, but I think that when you're hustling, no one teaches you this. So you're just trying to avoid paying taxes.
Yeah.
And that's cool if you're not trying to scale and grow. You know, if you're not trying to build something sustainable, something real, something that your children can have access to, then you know, not showing a profit is cool. You don't want to go buy equipment one day. We know a gentleman. He's built a very successful lawn care business, Breeze Lawn Care. I love this young brother, and I remember when one year he was getting his taxes done, and only reason why I know this is because I know his tax preparer. He was like, I need to show a profit because I need to buy equipment and things of this nature. And I had a lot of respect for him for that because, of course, showing a profit, you may have to pay some taxes back, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was okay with that because long term, he's trying to build something, right? I mean, he's trying to build something for his family. And I respect that because I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of things that I wasn't privy to. Because even though you're around business owners, like my mom was a business owner, there were some things that, she may have done a little differently, right? So I may not have known about certain things, right? People think I just always knew these things because my mom was a business owner, but there's some things that maybe, she didn't share with me, you know what I'm saying? And maybe it's because she didn't know. A lot of times, man, our parents are doing things and they're successful, but they don't always, know the recipe. Like they bake the cake and they know it tastes good, but they don't know all the steps.
Yeah.
Right. Or they know some of the steps, but maybe not 100% of all the steps that they took to get to where they were. And that's great. I mean, I took what she did give me. That's why I say it's upon every generation to get better and better and better and better. Like you take something that someone else did and then you make it even better.
Yeah.
Right. And I expect my son and I expect our kids to take what we did and 10x that. Right.
Yes.
And be a lot better than us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I expect. You take the formula and go run with it. Like I took my mom's formula and I said, hey, one thing I knew about my mom is that I didn't want to work for anybody. That's the one thing that I knew. I knew that she did what she wanted to do, how she wanted to do it, when she wanted to do it. That's all I needed to know.
Yes.
I didn't know all the particulars, but I knew enough to know that I kind of like that. Right. I kind of like that. And so I'd encourage anybody, if you're hustling and you feel like your hustle can become a scalable business, start showing a profit and make it a profitable business. Borrow money, get lines of business credit. Get business credit in your business EIN. You know what I'm saying? Like not your social security number, but in your business EIN number. Right. And start building business credit, man. And, start buying, vehicles in your business name, purchasing, properties or whatever in your business name, start commercial properties, et cetera, man. Like start moving like a real business if you want to be taken seriously as a business owner, because how you look on paper definitely matters, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. Because honestly, with hustling, you want everybody to know your name, right? Oh yeah, so yeah, Donald's the guy. He hooked me up, this and that, right? But when you're a business owner, you want people to know your brand. You want your brand in people's mouths. When we first started, it was Donald and Michael.
Hold up, Michael.
Yeah.
You just dropped some nuggets.
Yes, sir.
Because we know people like this. They think they care about their name.
Yes.
And that's, my name.
Yeah.
But when you a business owner, your brand do the talking.
Your brand does the talking. Yes.
When you hustling, nickel and dime and hustling and whatever, my name. Yeah.
My name ring bells around here. Not really, but okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. But it's all about
Say it again,
your brand.
though, Mike. I just like the way you said it.
Okay. So when you're hustling, it's all about your name. You want your name in people's mouths, But when you're a business owner, it's all about your brand. You want your brand in people's mouths. Oh, you need life insurance. You need health insurance. You need Medicare. Call Family Financial Consultants. It's not, call Donald or call Michael. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You want your company name, your business to be the beacon of light, not just you. You know why? Because it's only one you. You know what I'm saying? It's only one you. So when you're starting out small, you can handle, 20 to 50 people, But once you have a business, you need a team. You need an army, and that army also has to reflect your brand. So now we have to be choosy. Now you have to be vetted. You can't just come aboard because you want an opportunity.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's all a part of your brand, because these people are representations of you, right? They're going to do business the way they do business, but you want them to follow your model, right? Which is the Family Financial Consultants model, or whatever your business name is, that model. They should be going out as a reflection of you, not of just themselves. And that's the difference. When you're hustling, yeah, you want a team, but you just want your team to go out there and just make it. I don't care how you do it.
It's gonna make
just
some
get it. Just bring me the money, you know? But as a business, you understand that sometimes, actually not even sometimes, all the time, it takes money to make money. So you're going to put money out first, and you're not going to get it back right away.
And you might lose a lot of money too.
Yeah, because that's how you learn, right? So you have to learn some hard lessons
Very hard.
as well, you know, but iron sharpens iron. You know, you got to make mistakes and learn from them. And then also by having your brand and working on your brand, you then network. You get certain doors open up for you. You get an opportunity to meet certain people, and you can learn from others, right? You can build your network.
Okay, hold up a second. 'Cause you talk about learning from other people, and that's another difference between a hustler and a business owner. Because a hustler doesn't want to learn from anybody because he looks at everybody as competition.
Yeah.
Whereas a business owner, he knows that his success is dependent upon his network and his proximity to other great business owners.
Yes.
Right. So he understands that. Like, he needs information, he needs knowledge, he needs, marketing, branding, all these things that other people are probably doing at a much higher level than you as a new business owner. You need to be around other people doing it at a very high level so you can learn.
Exactly.
You need to shake hands. I know I used this on social media one time. I said, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. And I truly believe that. Always shaking hands, always making friends. Even sometimes when we have people that we disagree with some things that they're doing, still don't make enemies.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in business, you're making friends with everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the circumstances are, even if you have some disagreements, you understand big picture. You know, it's all about longevity. It's just, people always say, this is chess, not checkers. And basically what they're saying is that checkers is about sight, just seeing what's in front of you, whereas chess is about seeing what's behind what's in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a different game, right? So in business, you're always playing chess. You're always looking at what's behind what's in front of you. So you don't overreact to things that are in front of you a lot of times because you're playing a different game than a hustler. A hustler looking at what's right in front of him. That's it. He ain't looking at nothing else. He don't even care about anything else.
Yeah.
He just cares about this imminent sale. Because, like you said, a hustler only cares about his name. He didn't have a brand.
Yeah.
He won't, because it takes work to build a brand. That takes discipline. Consistency, always showing up.
Yeah.
Right? Always pouring in. And sometimes you don't, you don't get anything back.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But
and you have to be okay with it.
You have to be okay with that. But you understand that as a business owner.
Yes.
That I'm going to continue to pour. And at some point, things are going to break my way if I remain consistent.
That's right.
That's why people fail in business. They give up right before.
They're right there.
They're right there. Well, because they don't know they're right there.
Turn around.
Right? They don't have any idea. Right? Because there's no, there's no landmarks or nothing to tell you you're right there. You just have to keep going. Then one day it's like, boom.
Yeah.
It just, everything opens up to you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man.
That's amazing. That was a great analogy. I like
Was
that,
it?
sir.
Listen, I'm trying to be as smart as you, man. You already killing it, man. So I'm just like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
goodness.
I'm so proud of you, man.
I'm proud of you, too.
You proud of me?
Yes, I am.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
I am. You allow me to be great.
No, you
make
allow
me want
me
to
to
be great.
No, you allow me to be great. Because we
Give me
couldn't
some.
we couldn't function as a business without you, because sometimes I'd be wanting to curse people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
so it's
I want
hard.
to curse them too. I just don't.
Yeah, no,
I kill them with
listen,
something
man. I just got
else.
challenged on a call recently, and I was like, dude, who in the hell you think you're talking to?
Oh, wow.
I am Donald P. Doe Jr.
Yeah.
I helped build this culture. You got some damn nerve. Anyway, I almost got.
Look at this.
I almost got
He done had a
I
flashback.
almost got sidetracked. You know what I'm saying? But
Don't get sidetracked.
But I let them make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that
everybody is not in the know, and everybody does not know when it is the proper time or place to bring up certain things. So it is my job to then step in and put people in their place.
Michael, you remind me
very
of
nicely.
It's a movie called 300.
Yes.
And there's this scene at the well, and the
He looks at his wife.
the enemies were coming in, and they were trying to make them surrender and bow down and all this kind of stuff. And the main character for 300 looked at his wife, and she gave him the signal, and he kicked that guy down the well.
That's right.
That's really how I operate these days for my own sanity, because things be happening that I just be like, man, I can't. I let you handle it because I love you. I trust you.
I love you too. I love you too.
I trust you, man.
Listen.
I trust you with everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick this person down the well.
I looked at you just like that.
No, I felt like I looked at you on that one. Like,
oh, you know what? Yeah, you did.
You
was like, get him.
I was like, can you handle this for me, man? Because if I handle this, it's not gonna go well.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And as business owners, you always have to weigh that stuff out. So see, you still had a little hustle. You still had a little hustler mentality in you because you was ready to rip on them. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I was ready to rip on everybody.
Yeah, you were. You were. So. And it's all good. It's all good. But as a business owner, you knew not to.
Yeah.
And you knew to refer to HR, which is me.
Yeah, you're HR.
To
I love you.
Settle out what needed to be said.
Yeah,
no more,
amazing.
no less. So thank you.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I do without
good.
you. I do, and you make me look great too. So together we're killing it. Yeah.
So listen, guys. Even if you start off as a hustler, at some point, if you're really serious about what you're doing,
yes,
other people will take you serious if they believe that you take you serious.
Exactly.
Right? And if
That's
they're not taking
ingredient.
you serious, it's because they don't believe that you're serious about this, right? They're calling you, and I hate this too, when people have full-time jobs and they have a side hustle, then you call them for assistance and they say, oh, I was at my job, that's why I didn't answer your phone. I don't give a damn about your job.
Yeah.
I called you because you were my travel agent, or you're supposed to cut my grass, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear anything about your main job, right? And then at that point, I realized, okay, this person is hustling.
Yeah.
They're not running a real business because no real business owner is going to tell you about anything else he's doing other than, hey, I'm sorry that we didn't get over there and take care of that, Mr. Doe. We'll be over there right away.
That's right. Sorry for the delay.
Sorry for the delay. I'm
on it.
Yeah, I'm not giving you any kind of excuses about my regular job,
yeah.
as if that somehow is excuses you for not handling your business. So I don't know, guys. So if you're hustling, there's nothing wrong with hustling if that's what you want to do. But at some point, try to see if what you're doing is scalable. It's something that you can grow. And if it is, then you want to turn it into a legitimate business.
Yes.
You want to get all your stuff structured properly. Some people make it sound like you just get an LLC. It's going to take a lot more than a damn LLC for you to be a real business owner, okay? You're going to have to be profitable at some point, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have to show a profit. And you're going to have to get business credit. You're going to have to get your stuff structured properly as far as business account, personal account. You don't want your money commingling. That's an insurance term. All your money together in one pot. No, you don't want that. You want your stuff separated. You want to know exactly what you have to invest in your business because you have a business account.
Yes.
So what you can invest in your business. You want to have, money set aside for growth. Money set aside, to continue to grow and scale whatever it is you're doing. Money set aside for your budget in business.
Yes.
Right.
Let's
and then, of course,
budget.
you need money for your personal items as well. So you got to separate the two. Yeah, so it's just one of those things, man, because I think a lot of people, if you watch enough on Instagram or TikTok, you get to thinking that anybody can be a business owner. And some of these folks are fooling you guys.
Yeah.
They're not legitimate business owners, right? They're just hustling. And there's nothing wrong with being a hustler. We've been hustlers. But at some point, we decided, okay, we want to be real business owners. And that requires structure, discipline, sacrifice, funding. And you can't get funding if you're not showing a profit. If you're not showing a profit, you can't get funding.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, okay, because Mr. Dolan spoke.
You spoke.
Oh, thank you. We spoke. Bring it together. We spoke. But listen, this will conclude this episode of FreeGameDonD, Life, Family, and Business. Didn't I sound like him?
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll work on it.
Yeah, no, you good. You good.
I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
All right. Well, please share and subscribe. Continue doing that. We are loving all the additional people that have been added to our channel. We hope that you're enjoying it, and definitely like, subscribe, and share.